I got a guy that came to my channel, knows nothing about me. Never, never watched none of my channels. Never heard none of my videos. Only thing I can call him is a fool. Because only a fool would do what he did. He came to my channel where I said I was going to vote for Trump. It'll be the third time I voted in my life, and this guy's going to call me and everyone that follows Trump, we're a part of a cult. So I wasn't for sure. I'm like, I don't even understand that. Because everything the Democrats have claimed Trump and the right's doing, they have been doing. They've been doing it for a long time. How do they get so rich? They think the old gravy train's coming to a screaming halt. So they're going to use words like Nazis, and cult, and all this stuff. Now let's look at the word cult. I looked it up on your Google, which I know Dexter's Table. I know that's where Google, CNN, MSNBC, and maybe even ABC is where you get all your information. I understand that. That just flew up my nose. I understand that, brother. I still love you. I mean, being ignorant isn't any reason to hate you or dislike you. But at least if you're going to come to my channel, come with some facts. At least come with some facts. Your opinion, Dexter's Table, means nothing to me. Probably 3 times your age, done 3 times what you've done in life, or probably will ever do. Right now, if I stop today. So let me tell you what the definition, because Google puts out a couple of things. The definition to cult, C-U-L-T, folks, a system of religious venerations and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. That's the first definition. Now, they all kind of sound the same, but I'm going to give you the other two. In the first one, where it said veneration, I had to look up because I didn't know what that word was. Hillbilly. Looked it up. It says great respect, semicolon, or reverence. Number 2 definition, a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. I think Trump has a big enough following that you can't call it a small group. So even in the second definition, you've done blown it. Now the third definition, I'm trying to figure out which definition you're going by for the word cult before I just really crap on you. The third definition, a misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. That's pretty much the same thing as the first one, except the first one, that it was a religious group. The third one is everybody else. Like, who's your favorite basketball team? Who's your favorite football team? Who's your favorite WNBA player. Caitlin Clark, love you, girl. Keep it going. Stomp them. Now, what Google's now, because I went down just a little bit further under their three definitions, and it said, what cult literally means. Literally now. Is the definition of the word cult and what it literally means, they're two different things now. I've been telling you people for 20 years are going to use your own language against you, the English language, and they're still doing it right now. It's gotten so bad lately that you people are in trouble. I moan about it. Now, here's your what Google says is a literal meaning of cult. And this is where the guy's grabbing are calling Trump backers a cult. But it still is wrong. It starts off a small religious group that is not a part of a larger and more accepted religion and that has beliefs regarded by many people as extreme or dangerous. If you guys want to call the Trump train and everybody who is following, backing, voting for, definitely as a small religious group, well, then you guys are stupid. Stupid. He don't have to bus in people from other states by buses to convince people to come to his rallies. He has rallies and everybody in the area is at the rally. He's not busing them in like your Democrats. Now let's talk about what I think a cult is. Seeing as how, well, we got anybody's definitions good. I would say a cult is somebody who thinks they're above the law. You see, we have elections, and we elected two nominees, one for the Republican Party and one for the Democratic Party. We had those elections legally. Trump won, Biden won. Now, you leftists, you Democrats, decide you've lost already. So you decide to create a coup. Tell Joe, step down, we're going to destroy you. Make you a laughingstock. Or to step down, we'll make you a patriotic hero. But if you don't, we're going to make you a laughingstock. So he steps down. No election, nothing. They just appoint a woman that no one, even when she was running, voted for as nominee. Not one person. Now she's the Democrat nominee that all this money is being pumped in to get elected. Oh, the Republicans are a cult, not the Democrats. Now, on top of that, their biggest thing they're running for is to sacrifice babies in the womb. Abortions. It's the biggest thing on their platter. And the women that are backing it are just as evil as all of them. Now let's talk about a cult. From all of them that I've ever heard about that were busted by the FBI, they were sacrificing people. Some of the cults sacrificed everybody in the whole group. A couple of times that I know about. So I know Trump talking about putting it back on the states and let them take the blame for it. Oh, he's a cult. He don't want killings in these wars. He wants to stop the wars so the killing stops. He's a cult. He's a cult. You people on the left, want to let a child decide even though they were born biologically male, that they want to be female. You want to cut off body parts, pump them full of dope, drugs. Wonder why we got so many drugs coming across that southern border, northern border, and both coasts. Wonder why. No, Dexter Table, don't you come to my channel claiming people who back Trump is a cult. Not when you're the biggest cult, evil cult that is going, and you've had control. All these democracies, you got demonocracies, you've had control of most of the world. Are you watching all these elections going on around the world? You liberal, leftist crap is going down the drain. Don't believe me? Watch and see. We know who the cult is. That's the one walking around calling everybody else a cult. Just like the biggest racist in town is the one that's saying everybody else is racist. Just like the biggest failure in town is the one that's walking around pointing out everybody else's failures. Son, Dexter's Table, you better grow up. I bet you was raised by your mother, your grandmother, and maybe a couple of aunts. Because you certainly don't have any alpha male in you. You wouldn't be voting for a woman. And you certainly don't have any part of Jesus or God in you, the Father or the Son, or you wouldn't do it just for that fact. So, do as you will. Come on my channel, Clan and Cole. I don't play, boy. Grow up. You don't even know what the definition of woman is. I ensure you of that. You have to use the word woman in order to define one. That's your education. That's what's happened to you. I had to work on what happened to me. You're going to have to fix what that ignorance they pumped into your head on your own. Mock God. Put a woman in there. Mock God and vote for one. He knows. He's not stupid. He knows all of what you're doing. You'll pay for it. You'll deal with it. I guarantee you, if you're lucky enough to live as long as I have, you will deal with what you've done in your past. Love you, brother. But don't come to my channel talking about cults when you want to kill babies. Don't. Because I ain't playing with you. Everybody else, God loves you. I love you. Seek Jesus. Don't follow me. Seek Jesus. Follow Jesus. He's the one that's going to get you to God. I can't get you there. But love you anyway.